Hi friends, so this is your friend Arun from Live in Germany channel. So today I'm back again with another important topic, the economic impact of the Russian Ukraine war, what is currently happening on German economy in general. We already seen that empty shelves in supermarkets where it's hard to find food articles like sunflower oil, or for example rapeseed oil, or even sometimes butter. So this is based on where you live, but this impact will also be following the next month. So what kind of impacts it will have, how this is going to impact the increase in rent what we pay, and how it is going to impact the automotive industry, and at last my personal opinion on how this could impact the euro to rupee value conversion, because a lot of us have dreams of buying a home in India, building houses, investments, marriages, paying back loans, parents expenses. So you have to be prepared and or make preparations now itself to adjust according to the changes that could come next month. So please do take with a pinch of salt. So before I go on, there are sessions for personal loans in Germany. Please do join using the link given in the description, or book a personal appointment with me again in description. Now let's go into the video. Hi guys, so now let's first see, for example, the inflation part. So inflation, or the money losing its value, is right now at 5% or more than 5% in the month of February, and according to the DIW boss, like the German Wirtschaft people, they say it can go to 7% or even up to 10% if the Russia is going to escalate the war, which is not a really positive news, because we are losing 10% of our purchasing power. So whatever costed €1 might cost 1.1 euros, for example, in Simple Max, or 1000 euros to 1100 euros. So this is the thing. So there are different increases happening in terms of, there are huge increases in oil, huge increases in food prices. So different categories will have different rises, but the ones which are commonly affect us most is like the increase in petrol, diesel price, the sunflower oil, and also wheat, which is also one staple food what we take in. So this is regarding the price increase and the inflation. So I'll just say how this food will be, or how much what we can expect. So according to experts, they say the prices are not yet been completely transferred to consumers, which means there could be in future huge price increase also. Reason behind this: Russia and Ukraine are both exporters of wheat and maize. They're like one of the top exporters. So almost 13.5 million tons of wheat and 16.5 million tons of maize are stuck, according to UN, in Russia and Ukraine alone. And this cannot be taken out. So there is a problem of supply and logistics. So this is actually pushing the price up. This can be cushioned or controlled little bit by importing from countries like Argentina and Australia, who had a good harvest, but this is only an immediate solution. Even if the Ukraine war stops immediately, the Ukraine farmers have fed their fields and ran for their lives, unfortunately, which is a sad thing. But they cannot be going back immediately and starting producing their fields, because a lot of things is destroyed. So which means that we can expect in next 6 months or in next year that the price of wheat will still stay high. And let us depend on Argentina for our food. What happens now? Still, Ukraine and Russia are manufacturers of the fertilizers. So whatever food we consume, every country has a little bit dependency on these both countries for their fertilizers. So depending on how much percentage are they dependent, this will also impact the food prices in the future. So even if you're a rice eater like me, still the rice price could increase because the fertilizer prices also impact, which is a sad news. So but still, this is what will be the impact of food. So for one simple example is, last year compared to last year, the vegetable prices rose by 11% this year, and in future it could increase a little bit more also. So please do be prepared and plan your budgeting according to this. I'll definitely keep you posted on this. The next thing we are going to talk about, the increase in rent. Yeah, I know this is a bit long video guys, but please bear with me. So increase in rent, why is this? Because we have oil heating systems or gas heating system for which we are dependent on Russia. I mean, the Germany is dependent on Russia for quite a big amount of percentage, and because of this, the price has increased now almost to 1.86, as you see in the graph, which was before a year or so only 55 cents per liter. So this is a huge thing. So how this will impact, for example, if a family uses 1000 liters, Right now they can expect that they will pay approximately 360 euros or something more because of the difference between the price what it was and what it is now. And in future the house owners or landlords can increase the price or might increase or will increase the price of the additional cost, because we have a component of cold meter and we have something called warm meter, which is cold meter plus subsidy or utility bills. So when the heating oil price increases, definitely this component's value will increase, which will increase the whole value. So how much this will increase for individual is based on how much you are consuming. So if you're consuming 100 200 liters, then you can calculate based on that, okay, the oil price has increased 1 euro now, so 100 euros, 200 euros, 300 euros, or even 1000 euros, we don't know. So this is how much it can impact us in the rents in the future. So please do plan accordingly and keep some money in the savings account to pay for these bills. So now let's go on to the automotive field. So automotive is based on not anymore engines and exhaust pipes and transmissions. It's all now electronics. We are more dependent on sensors and chips than ever before, and all other gadgets as well, as including my phone or my laptop. So palladium is one of the important materials used for this manufacturing, and Russia is the top exporter of palladium. They have the resource, and they almost make 35 to 40% of the world's palladium. So they manufacture around 90,000 kilograms of palladium every year, which is a very costly metal. So this will have an impact on manufacturing of chips, which means, of course, as a consumer, we will see in future that the price of cars, electronic goods will increase. In other words, there will be problems because Germany is a manufacturing country, and we will have demand or a lot of problems with supply, which could also have impact on our jobs in future. But how much of impact and what we need to follow for that particular branch. But for those in automotive, they already would have seen in last weeks there were supply or stops, and because of that there were production stops of some of the models of cars in few companies like Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, Daimler as well. So how much they can get from other countries and what they can do about it, we have to watch the news. But for now, this is what we have regarding the automotive sector, an impact on jobs, especially in production sector because of this. So let's go now to the most important topic of, or my personal opinion regarding the euro to INR value. So euro value is not just dependent on Germany. Let me make it clear, it is dependent on the whole European Union, and the whole European Union is facing this crisis because of their dependency for food from Ukraine, as well as oil and gas from Russia, and other countries from which they buy the products from are also dependent on Russia and Ukraine. So this impacts the whole European Union, and in turn will bring down the value of euro in the next months if this keeps continuing. Even if the Russia-Ukraine war stops, the sanctions to be removed will again take a couple of months or sometimes even years. So this will also have a negative impact, which means the euro value will keep dropping if nothing happens. Only thing is, if Indian economy also falls, then this value might balance, but we don't know what will happen to that now. But at least we know right now for sure that euro economy will fall because of these problems which I told you earlier. And right now, as an example, I can give you, if you are planning to buy a home for 50,000 euros, which is at 83 rupees, you can make, or 80 rupees for just max. So you're planning to buy something for 40 lakhs, you need to send only 50,000 euros. Yeah. But say this value drops in next month or next 2 months to 75 or 70. That means you're losing almost 10 rupees for every euro. So you can compare, for 50,000 euros, you're losing 5 lakh rupees. Yeah. And you have to spend or put in more money from your pocket in order to finance your dream house in India, or even other dream house is just my term. So I'm saying, if you want to buy something in India or invest something or pay back a loan, you have to do it immediately before the value of this drops. Or say you are just paying an EMI back home in India for a home or for your student loan which you've taken earlier. You have to think, okay, if I keep just paying my EMI for next year, or if I send money every month, that means I'm actually losing money also. So instead of that, you can send the money what you have on hand for next 12 months at least. For example, if you're paying 20,000 rupees per month as EMI, send 20,000 into 12 equivalent euro what you have now. I'm pretty sure that when the euro values keep on dropping, you would have saved some money by doing this. So you can see on the screen like how much I'm talking about as an example. So everybody has a different opinion for sure. There are other ways to also support this fall. You can do that. This is just my personal suggestion, and if you have any other special ideas, please do put it that in the comment section for others to help. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope this was useful and helpful for you all, and be prepared. So nothing to worry, this ups and downs comes in our lives. Only thing is these economic downfalls are coming more often nowadays, but I think we'll get used to this and we'll live accordingly. We'll also change our financial the diversification of portfolios will also start to happen. So problems means opportunities. Look at the opportunities and let's live our lives happily. So now let's say bye bye and come back in the next video. Ciao.